So for everyone, we're here with goddamn Jack Jones. Just so y'all know too, I play in a band with Jack, or more precisely, I play in his band. And it's been an incredible journey creating music with you and the rest of the folks in the band. And shout out to the musical director, Mike Hobdy, producer extraordinaire, Justin, Atmos Ensemble, bass player Kerry Mike, drummer Jamal. It's just a fabulous group of people. And then also all the singers, if you could just list them all off too.
Michelle,
Michelle,
Tebow, her son Marley, and Tasha Gatson.
Yep.
So we, it's a special group. It's been fun. My brothers, Tate and Nathaniel Price and Anthony Penny, they've been through the process with
That's
me
right.
for a while. And, this is a labor of love, man, and family. I've enjoyed the process. It's been everything that I hoped that it would be. It's been long, but things like this takes time when you want to create the kind of music that we were setting out, to make.
I remember I was blown away, and for everyone, we're going to play a few samples of some stuff, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we start real quick, just giving everyone a taste of some of the early stuff that you did. One of your first singles that I really love. We'll play a bit of this. This one's called Water on Mars. I remember we met 3 or 4 years ago, and you were looking to put a band together, and I heard all this music, and I was like, what is this? Is so good. And I was like, okay. So I wanted to get in the group, and I learned like all the songs in a day. I did my best, and I think we did pretty good. So, but here's Water on Mars. Tasty, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello there, Venus. You're not that far. I think I can see you. Stay where you are. I've been right here forever. Yes, there is water on Mars. Now, I lay beside you. Why you're so far? Are we just two worlds sharing one star? I've been right here forever. Yes, there was water on Mars. Maybe I should compromise, for goodness sake. Maybe you can let me rest when you're awake. Maybe I
So good,
can
so
laugh
good.
with you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Pretend to care about your day. Hey. Maybe I can wear a tie and crack a smile. And maybe you can take an inch and not a mile. Maybe you will still want me, even when I'm not in style. Well, hello there, Venus. You're not that far. I think I can see you.
Harmonies are so good, man.
Yeah, shout out to Tate and Asia, Anthony,
Yep.
kind of held it down on that. I had a little bit to do with it, but that's mainly Tate. Vocal production is
Why you're so far?
Yeah.
Are we just two worlds sharing one star? I've been right here forever.
Killing, man.
Yes, there was water.
All right. So, what I love about this song is it really is just an example to me. I mean, there's no rules, but if you're just wanting to say what are the basics of good lyrics, to me, it's writing a compelling verse that starts to tell or paint a picture of a story or a concept or a theme that is reiterated by the chorus. And this one really does that. I mean, can you dive into this at all? This verse and this chorus and kind of how you came up with this?
a lot of the stuff is kind of it happens, organically. When I first heard the track, the melody came immediately. It was just about what I wanted to kind of just write about. And I don't really write about myself a lot. We're starting to get into that with the new records. So, that's where there's always room to grow. I usually write about experiences outside of me. And I've always kind of just did that. Water on Mars it was just, I got the concept actually from an older friend that I used to do work with. Like I had a record before Water on Mars called Water on Mars. Yeah, so that's actually the second version of Water on Mars.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So the first version I did, God, man, maybe 20 years ago.
No shit.
Right. And shout out to Golden.
Similar lyrics, conceptually, and all of that.
The concept was same. It was the same concept, but it was more hip hop. It was more hip hop, R&B. Really, really, really cool record. It was just, at that time I was shelving everything. So, but just to make a long story short, it's I wanted to write about, relationships, right? And so we're living in a society where they are making everything difficult.
Yeah.
And it's really not that difficult. You know what I mean? Like there's, we have roles when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And they work, if you just keep it simple. And, the concept that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. And, I just wanted to reiterate that you can't say that men are simple and then make it difficult. Like we are pretty simple.
Yeah.
Sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
And if I've been here forever. I've been spinning the same way forever.
My favorite food is a bowl of cereal.
Cereal is
no, I didn't.
And it just continues. It spins, and you're there, and there's life here. There's life here, and the little nuances that we complain about all the time. Is normal. It's fine. But communication, understanding each other.
Yeah.
And you just figure it out. So the song reminds me really of just, grandparents that kind of just stick, together.
Like just a classic relationship. And and it's just a great song about like finding it and then just being it. And then just the tie-in, the whole cosmic theme. Yeah. And then, yes, there's Water on Mars. It's there. It's simple. You just, it's brilliant, man. I like that. Man. But I want to hear that hip hop version too.
Yeah, eventually, like I said, we will. It was something. Sorry, it was something.
B-sides.
It was something like Tate actually suggested he was actually going to kind of do it. It just kind of just fell by the wayside, but that's not the first version of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll have to come back to it and check it out. And so, Jack, before we dive more into the other songs, man, how did you? Because I think you got a really interesting story, man, honestly. Because when people listen to this, they're going to think that you are someone that's been producing, writing your whole life. And that's not the, well, you've been musical your whole life.
Yeah.
But it's not been your career your whole life. And so why don't you enlighten everyone? Because I think there's a lot of people out there that could use that inspiration and understand like, hey, man, I relate to that.
Yeah. I come from a pretty musical family, and I always tell people that the household I grew up in was pretty chaotic, and the only thing that kind of made things normal was music.
Yeah,
it was the only kind of balancer.
Yeah,
right. So my mom listened to country, western, and blues exclusively. If she listened to anything other than that, then we're talking about like the great Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, Mays, all that stuff. Oh, yeah. I had a sister,
the Mount Rushmore of,
exactly. Yeah. So other than that, she was listening to country, western, and blues.
Okay.
I had my older sister who introduced me to like a lot of the soul records. So she listened to a lot of the Isley Guy Band and stuff like that. And to paint the picture, all of my brothers and sisters are 3 years apart.
Okay.
And I'm 8 years younger than the last one. So I was really the baby.
Yeah.
And a lot of these, a lot of my siblings were a lot older. And so in order for me to be in their space, I had to kind of like adapt what they were listening to and what they were doing. And I didn't have a problem with that. Just a kid just moving around the house. And in every room was a different setting. It was, now that you kind of think back, it was a really
the 90s, man. I'm imagining your big sister has the 6-disc changer, and then your brother's guy was kind of freaking CD player in their room or something.
It started in the 80s.
Oh,
so
man,
like
okay,
that's when it really, everything kind of like, opened up for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had the sister that was listening to the soul. I had the younger sister who was 8 years older than me, listened to nothing but 80s pop.
Oh, nice.
Boy George, Madonna, Culture Club.
Good stuff.
Really good stuff.
Really
you know
good
what I mean?
stuff,
Like,
yeah.
80s pop. And then my brother listened to Prince, pretty much exclusively. So I learned how to be fearless listening to Prince.
Yeah.
And it was like my favorite artist. It's so creative and we grew up in that area in the 80s, where it was just great artists. But I was able to kind of like put that stuff together. It took a while because, I didn't find myself really until, about 6 years ago. So I just did writing. I was in groups.
Yep.
I could always sing. But I always felt out of place. Because I didn't know who I was or what I was. But I didn't feel when I was doing these R&B, and I fell in love with doing R&B. But I always kind of reference, I always was kind of like, I was playing like a JoJo role. Jodeci, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Jodeci was, big R&B group. Love Jodeci.
Yeah.
I usually played the JoJo role. When inside I was probably KC, but just due to anxiety and dealing with anxiety, little depression, all those little things that I didn't even know that I was experiencing. I didn't mind being in the background.
Yeah.
It was just easier for me,
Yep.
to hide what I couldn't control.
Yeah.
So, been writing, like I said, just producing for other groups and things like that until finally you can't run from yourself.
Yep.
And I had a head-on collision with Jack Jones, and something had to give. Inside wanted out.
Yep.
And that usually happens when you finally love yourself.
That's a good song title, by the way.
Inside wanting out, yeah. We need to write that.
Let's make that record, man.
I think it's been done, but I like the way we did it.
Damn it. Well, how long can you own a song title? Maybe the melody, but and so then I think, what was it? It was was it pre-pandemic that you just went full on,
Yeah, man.
Or was it around the pandemic?
I think it was definitely pre-pandemic. I was coming to a you get close to rock bottom. You're trying to figure life out.
Yeah.
I had a good job and but life is just life, and you're making conscious decisions.
Yeah.
And they, you think at the time that you're making like conscious decisions, but you're just screwing up.
Yeah.
Big time. And I think I came to a point, man, where my son, Bryce, at the time he was dealing with a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And it brought it full circle because I had to go get him help.
Yeah.
And while in these sessions, while the doctor is, the therapist is talking about like the sessions they had with him, the things that he would bring up sound very familiar. And that was like the first time I realized that a lot of the things that he was saying about Bryce, like it resonated. And it prompted me to go get my own help.
Yep.
And it's something that our community really needs a lot, just people in general, but definitely our community.
Yeah.
And I went and I got, some help, some therapy, which saved my life. And once I kind of realized that a lot of the damage that was, being done was through self, I saw myself for the first time. And when I saw myself, then I was able to hear myself. And I know that, people, that may be kind of hard to believe, but I went through my whole life not hearing myself. So imagine the damage that a lot of people kind of just going through, just not knowing, who they are and or whose they are.
Yep.
I figured it out, and I'm still trying to put it all together. Like, there's still superpowers I'm still discovering, which I thank God for, and I'm just enjoying the journey.
Yeah.
But I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah.
still discovering superpowers.
Yep.
But like, you're right. I think I put it together right before the pandemic
Yeah.
to kind of start it, and then the world shut down. Which, I don't take that as it helped in certain ways. I probably wasn't ready, mentally then. It allowed me to work on the craft more and start building towards the records that to what we're doing now. And it's just the beginning.
Yep.
It's just the beginning.
Love
Yeah.
it, man. And dude, thanks for sharing that, because that's really personal. And by the way, just for the record, Bryce is an awesome dude, and he's killing.
Yeah.
He's killing. And obviously, I'm loving what you're doing. And so then you did a lot of really great tunes, and it's bluesy, it's rockin', it's soulful, and as people are going to come to find out, we're going to need to do a follow up once this new album drops. So Goddamn Jack Jones, and the Shepherd EP, is going to be dropping soon. I don't think there's a date, but it's very, very close, right?
We'll be dropping a single this year for sure. Right around the summertime.
Yep.
So we're really close. We're probably, we're right at the finish line. Right,
Yeah.
we're close to mixing and mastering.
Yep.
The good thing is that we have some things that we could possibly share.
Yeah.
But we are. We're at the cups of releasing.
We'll
this
put
thing.
out a couple. We're going to play a couple of demos, which as everyone who's in music knows, it's not done until it's done.
Exactly.
And sometimes even in the mixing process, you kind of come out with something that's different than what you had sent off a little bit, and so that's where you trust the mixing engineer. But before we jump into this one, man, do you want to give a quick spiel, like a short spiel on Kingdom and what this song means to you, or what this one's about?
Yeah, Kingdom was a record that came out of. We literally working with Justin and Mike and the ensemble crew, ensemble and Scribble Scrabble.
Yep.
We had a deal to where there was a documentary for HBO. I won't talk about what the documentary was, but they needed records.
Yeah.
And they needed records that was kind of like in the line of where Kingdom is. Powerful. They wanted something that was probably inspirational.
Yeah.
And Kingdom is a personal record for me. It really just encompasses, it's a relatable record for everybody that goes through some kind of like struggle,
Okay.
right? But that struggle that I went through was, it couldn't be fixed until like I understood exactly who I was and the kingdom that lives inside of us.
Yep.
I'm not a religious man, but I am a God-fearing man.
Yeah.
And I understand what the kingdom is, and that's what I was trying to relate, that my source comes from that now. I'm understanding who I am,
Yeah.
going through my life not knowing who I was.
Yep.
And so it's like I say, it's just about it's about growth, and it's about, overcoming those challenges. And understanding basically, matter of fact, just who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. Let's play him a little bit.
Cool. Right.
Yeah. things would just go astray. And I don't know why, in the deepest, darkest parts of my mind, I think I'm falling, when actually I'm doing just fine. Fine, fine. Say, you don't know me. You don't know me. You won't stop me as I live and breathe. I'm chosen by God. You don't know me. You don't know me. You won't stop me as I live and breathe. I'm chosen by God. Thy kingdom come.
So good, man.
Appreciate it.
As it is now, I was a slave, living in bondage. Reality was my ball and chain.
Beautiful, man. Those harmonies.
It's such a
Yeah.
shame,
Shout out to
'cause we all should
Mike
be
Cullers for the
having
vocal
so much
production on that as well.
Yeah, man.
Brothers and sisters, heaven on earth for everyone. Sing. Hey, you don't know. Do you know? Do you know? Yeah. Chosen by God. Yeah, yeah. 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 Chosen by God. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul he keeps. And if I die before I wake, thy kingdom come, my soul that he will take. Don't you know that it's heaven around us? His majesty here on display, yeah. Do you know there's a kingdom inside us? There's power whenever you say. You don't know me.
So good, man.
As I live and breathe, I'm chosen. Sing. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
I could listen to that all day. All right, that one's a finished record. Obviously, it sounds amazing. It's done, and this is a taste of what the Shepherd EP is going to sound like. But
Well, yeah, in a way, like I say, in a way, shout out to Justin Lewis.
Yep.
That that record basically, that came from his loins.
hey, bro,
Yeah, yeah.
you didn't even have to mask that one, bro. That was
came from his loins. No, but he's kind of the mastermind of that. So
yeah,
being able to write to that and allow to kind of like put my own perspective on it, because it's somewhat personal. It is coincidentally it's a journey of mine.
Yeah.
Kind of like I say, it's about finding yourself.
Yep.
And understanding where you come from, and putting that together, like that was a challenge. That was the first time like we put that record together. It took us about like 3 days. The majority of that was done in a night.
dude. When I heard that, I was like, "This is off the wall. It's great." Yeah. And I think, and then of course, Mike probably contributed to the like the bridge and stuff like that.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the crazy changes in there. It's a great record, man. It's phenomenal, and the world is about to be lit on fire.
Well, I want to, it's one of those deals to where people, when they hear Kingdom, they believe that it's it's a gospel record.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get confused to being a gospel artist, which is, of course, there's not anything wrong with that. It's just I'm not a gospel artist. I just sing about God.
Yep.
And I'm a heathen. And no, I'm just playing, but I am. But like it's you know, when the record was put out, you know, that's the kind of vibes that I was getting. And I know that, you know, what I'm about to drop is not, you know, we're talking about the kingdom, but it's a little bit more in your face, a little more radical.
Let's give them a taste, man.
You want to give them a taste?
Let's give them a taste. This is demo phase.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
give a little taste of it. And
I think, and I self-servingly also want to. I've contributed one tiny musical idea. I mean, I played all. I'm proud to have played all over the record, but I contributed one original musical idea that was then, like, and a lot of stuff got scrapped and everything, and a lot of stuff.
Not really.
Well, it's on the. It's actually saved. On Justin's, like in hard drive. For when that's gonna come back.
So we got a Band Barracks exclusive.
Yes, that's right.
And look, man, you can get exclusive when you're part of the record. So you coming aboard, your creativity, is paramount.
Man.
Because this is a movement.
It's a movement, bro.
It's a movement, man, and to be a part of that movement.
Yeah.
It's a tough direction.
But the whole process was fun. I mean, getting in there, and we would just create, jam, record the whole thing, and we did that for weeks.
Yeah.
And then we'd listen back, and I'm like, God, there's so much good stuff in here.
Yeah.
And then you would just sit there and start kind of spinning, the yarn or whatever they say, man.
Right.
Man,
what are we gonna do? Start with let's give them. I guess just go ahead and start with the experience. So, this is a Band Barracks exclusive.
Do you want to do Black Sheep or Jericho or?
Let's do a little bit of Black Sheep.
Okay.
And so, like I say, this demo is good enough to hear. I'm not trying to just give you guys trash. It's not the finished product, but somebody got to get exclusives, right?
Yeah, they get up there. This is the Band Barracks damn exclusive. Here we go, people. So let me start it here.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I do have to clarify one thing because I kind of said like I had the one idea. This was not mine. That's another track.
Oh,
yeah. Not
listen. Curran has his hands on a little bit of everything.
Yeah, exactly. Dear Lord. Let's go.
Hit it.
Love that organ work in there, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love how it just goes right into it, man.
Go right into
It goes
it.
right into it, bro.
I think we gave him enough. We gave him enough. So,
oh, man.
yeah, we wanted to create an experience,
Yeah.
you know, with that. And, you know, usually, you know, you don't want to come out the box with a
something.
7-minute record, but, you know, we're fearless, man. Like, you know, what the hell do I got to lose?
Yeah.
You know, so I don't listen to the radio a lot. I don't listen to a lot of things. You know, I'm really just kind of creating my own thing. I've always kind of just been that way.
Yeah.
And I'm fearless between those lines.
Yep.
Like, I never wanted to be in a box when it come to music. So I'm eclectic, man. You know, this was a project that I brought, you know, essentially, like, you know, I brought this forth and I had ideas. You know, I created playlists. I created sounds that I came to Justin and Mike about. And, you know, shit, like, again, this doesn't work unless they buy in.
Right.
And they have to believe, and everybody a part of this had to believe in this process. And, you know, they really got in the bunker with me. You know, they studied the playlist. They brought ideas, you know, to the table. By the time we got to these rehearsals and, you know, started formulating this stuff, you know, they are already weeks in.
Yeah.
He already has an idea and bought in. And we made magic.
Such a great team, man. I mean,
in those, you know, sessions, man. Like, it came easy. Like,
Yeah.
we literally, like, what we have so far is really just a pocket of what we were really creating. Like, there's 10 or 11 other records.
Well, we're gonna give them we're not gonna play the whole tracks all the way through, but there's maybe one or two more we'll give them a snippet of.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's killing, man.
Black Sheep is basically, okay, now this is where we start talking about me. Again, like, I was an artist that didn't really talk about myself a lot.
Yeah.
How can you when you don't know yourself? You know what I mean? So spend my whole life not knowing what I was. So I'm going to sing about myself. So Shepherd is kind of like that. It started a little bit with 4400, and now we're into the Shepherd phase.
Yeah.
And I am a black sheep. I was a black sheep of the family. I'm a black sheep really around my friends. Not necessarily mean it's a bad thing, a bad, you know, connotation. It's just I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not meant to really fit in. And I had to learn that. You know, all my life it was trying to fit in.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until recently that I came to terms with that I was really just supposed to stand out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to be loud, but I'm not meant to be.
You got to do your thing, man.
So
yeah.
That's what the song Black Sheep is, you know.
What about Heathens, man?
Heathen is, you know, he wanted to, I thought that it was, I thought it would be cool, especially where I am now, right, within my faith. I'm not self-righteous at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really, I'm really, like, locked in with my limitations in my own shit.
Yeah.
Right. So heathen behavior, you know, is something that's like run rampant. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, I'm making light of it a little bit, you know, but I'm really hitting it straight.
Pause,
yeah,
bro.
Straight up. I'm really trying to hit home with it. But Heathen comes in right after Black Sheep.
Yep.
And it's electrifying.
Yeah.
And I want it to be electrifying. It wasn't something that I was thinking about, like, you know, could be single. It'd be great if it could be single. It should be, you know, single. But, you know, people are afraid of, you know, 7-minute singles. You know, I'm not. But I wanted to create an experience.
Yeah.
And, I wanted the heathen to come in right after the black sheep, just to let you know I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be self-righteous and point fingers and like, no, bro, I'm a heathen too.
Yeah,
and I'm trying not to be. I'm really trying not to be, and I'm working towards that. And I'm a working process, but it's
Yep. Well,
it is what it is.
It's killing, and I feel like heathen might even roll into Jericho a little bit too, conceptually maybe.
Yeah.
Because that I mean, it feels biblical, but what do you got for the people on that?
Yeah, Jericho kind of ties in with it. Again, this is kind of another rock hip hop sound.
I know, man. If we're gonna play them a sample of this, but if we have to play them one more because then they're gonna think it's a rock album. It is not.
It is not a rock.
It is not a rock album. I mean, it is.
It's anything but the sort. It's kind of like an encapsulate. It really basically it's me. It's the little kid that's in the VA in South Park in his apartment, and all my family members are in different rooms playing different music.
Yeah.
That's typically how a Jack Jones album can be.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be organized chaos.
It's a mosaic, bro.
So it's going to be a little bit of everything. I don't cheat no process, so everything that I'm doing is authentically me.
Yeah.
It's just that a lot of things are authentically me.
Yeah.
But you're trying to find yourself, you kind of get, you find homes in different,
Yep.
different rooms, man.
Yep.
And so Jericho
I like that.
kind of, moves a little bit on that in that same realm. Of course, for people don't know, Jericho is a city, ancient city in the Bible, where the ancient Israelites moved to basically take them out, just in short order.
Yeah,
it was a city that they was like in the process of moving to the promised land that God ordered to cleanse.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean anything other than that. It's just the name of the record.
Yeah.
But Jericho basically is telling people that, our time in this realm is running out, and so
Yeah, we just want to fill you all with an impending sense of doom.
Yeah. So it's doomsday is on the way.
Yeah.
And you don't know when, but just know
Fear sells.
Yeah, just look. I mean, the time is kind of like we got UAPs running around, bro. Like, I mean,
hey,
there's shit going on that like
I've got a tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Let's here we go, people. You can judge for yourself, but I know you're gonna like it. This is my one musical contribution. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
So good, man. You know, another shout out, obviously, to Justin and really, you know, as a songwriter and a musical director, Mike really just took this to a whole nother level. So
it matters. It matters when, like I said, it freaking matters. You know, when you are going into a project like this, that the people that you work with buy into your vision, right? And then you have to trust their vision. And so, like, this project is a little different from what I'm used to doing, right? So, and I really think that it's something that I need to just get used to. When you're working with really talented, producers, and not saying that I wasn't working with talented producers, because Chris Rosser and shout out to Chris Rosser and Conrad Rosser in Atlanta, that produced my other projects. The difference between those projects and this project is that I had pretty much all creative control over those projects. Yeah. And so the good and the bad of that, you know what I mean? Yeah. So there were times where you probably may have needed some type of counseling or whatever, but you figure things out. Yeah. This project, when I brought it to the ensemble team with Mike and Justin and Tate and Anthony, we sat down and we decided that that this is going to be an open forum,
And dude, that's what I love. I mean, like on this song, for example, and again, like, so like a little riff idea, whatever, but, and then Colors, who is the great, Mike Hobdy, took this, and I mean, just to get nerdy on the music side for a second, there's a parallel, major and minor, which is a trippy thing to do, which is where you can start on either a minor or a major chord, and then when you either the next chord or whatever, you're just playing either the major or minor of it. He does that in this, and it's just bends your ear just a little bit. And people probably, my senses, are definitely not doing that in like most modern records these days, but they should be. And there's no reason not to. It's cool. It's really cool. I mean,
it's full autonomy, you know, to create around, my chaos.
It's full. This has been a fully creative. I just think people are gonna absolutely love this, man. You're gonna have to get some music videos going on, man. We're gonna have to.
We're working on that too.
Yeah.
Everything is a rollout. So the most important thing is that we have a group of records, and we're gonna have to decide what's a single, and that's going to be kind of tough.
Yeah.
The group thinks so. I have an idea what I think it would be. Yeah. But, once everything is mixed and mastered, that's going to be a little tougher thing. But it's so, like I said, this whole process has been, it's grassroots. And like I said, it doesn't work unless they buy into my vision. Yeah. Yeah. And that it doesn't work unless I trust their bro. I have to trust, where they're going. And like, look, man, we don't always agree on everything.
And don't be falling asleep during.
No, don't fall asleep. We have late nights, man, and there's casualties. You fall asleep in the studio, bro, you get it. You're not that way, but you're getting it.
Pause, but you're getting it.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
You're gonna get filmed. And it's gonna be. You're gonna get tagged on social media. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's life.
It's life, yeah, but it's also hilarious. Okay, let's give them one or two more that's not on the rock side. Okay. And you want to go Joni, or you want to go Beautiful Space?
Oh wow.
Or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let's skip Greener and Souvenirs.
Greeners, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be.
I want them to be able to hear that, and when it's completely ready. Yeah. And the reason why, transparency, I'm even sharing. I usually don't even share a lot of demos and stuff like that. I share the demos because I've kind of gotten to the point to where, music is just art in general. We record really well. But it takes years to get there, to where we practice and record. We need the sound to be like, I don't like a lot of, auto tunes or
oh my god,
or stuff like that. Like, I like my vocals to be as dry as possible.
I think there's very little auto tune on this
right.
record.
So it's important for you to record right.
Yeah.
And give really good takes.
Glad you said that, because, and I want to say, this was a record where it was not a cut and paste, punch everything in record. A few things where it's like, okay, like obviously you're not going to call in the whole band when you're doing an overdub, but like this record was the band together, getting a solid take through, like a solid take, and so and.
Bro, it worked out in our favor because, but that's a testament to you guys for being prepared. We recorded this, completely live.
Yeah.
And all these things that you're hearing is live recordings, and we didn't do it it was no punch-ins or stuff like that. I had to be completely ready to rock and roll the full Monty the whole way.
Just raw dogging life, bro.
Raw dogging these sessions, and everybody's not built for raw dog.
No, man. I mean, it's a tough road.
You gonna keep going with it, huh?
There are times, man, going in. It's like, all of us are doing life and everything, and we get in there and like, all right, we've had a day. Now we're gonna start recording. I guess.
Let's go with Beautiful Space.
Okay, we'll do Beautiful Space.
Do I need to prep it or probably talk about it afterwards?
Let's. I don't know, man. We're gonna go right. Let's do it opposite this time. We'll go right into it and then break it down.
All right.
It's not fair, but it's never more than what you can bear. I swear someone cares. Yeah, I know you feel low, and it shows. You're all blue, and now you lost all your glow. You lost your glow. Oh no. Just let it go. You got to find a space to cry. You can be blue once in a while. You can be down. You just can't stay too long because you will drown. Slow down. You gotta find the reason why you're feeling blue. Then turn that little frown to a smile, and you will be fine, and things will work in due time. Just find a beautiful space to cry. Oh my.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, and so again, I mean, these are just real human beings playing, singing, and it's great. I mean, so that is, and I think it sounds great, and that's pre-mix and everything,
It's
So
raw.
I mean, it's raw.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it's not even balanced, but this is an intimate showing here. It's like, hey, pause. I don't think anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
man. But it
Look,
sounds great, man.
Yeah, we're at a stage. We're at a stage that it's freedom.
Freedom, man.
The whole movement, like I say, is a movement, but it's a movement of freedom. Like I don't, if you can hear in the beginning of it, it's a raw recording, and I think that Beautiful Space to Cry, right now, it's like probably my favorite record to listen to.
Oh, nice.
Mainly because when we started this process with this record, I was looking to do something closer to, I wanted to do something, Al Green.
Come on, dude. He's definitely on Mount Rushmore, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to feel that way. And what it ended up being it does have that feel.
Yeah.
But we also incorporated a little Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
And like these are feels that, we wanted to incorporate with the record, and it happened organically. As far as the topic, I grew up around, a lot of women. I grew up in a single household, and our whole lives are, especially my adult life, women have been an essential part of my life. And, I understood, from a young age what my grandmother used to, tell grandchildren that, you got to find a space to cry. You got to be able to get that stuff out, and don't hold that stuff in. Of course, as men, you taught to hold things in and stuff like that. But I wanted to write a record, man, that kind of just resonated with that. And you can do that. You can find a space to kind of deal with your trauma. You can deal with what's going on. Just don't stay there long. You know what I mean? Because that's depression. Deal with it. You can't bottle everything, and that's my experience. Like I had to deal with a lot of my shit.
Yeah.
And the onus was like the longer I dwelled there, that's what depression happens.
Yeah.
It's about addressing it, having some accountability for how you got there, and then trying to break even. You might not have to get ahead, but you got to break even.
Yeah, you can't be letting it drag you down.
Yeah, you got to break even. So that's kind of what Beautiful Space is it essentially like, deal with what's going on, break even, and find your place, And, if it's a beautiful space to cry, make it worth it and get it on out the way.
I love it, bro. And, I feel like that beautiful description is a good way to close, man.
Yeah.
So the album is called Shepherd EP. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and give the description, brother?
Well, Shepherd, it kind of stays on the, on the sheep, the black sheep. I always thought it was it's something that was been in the making for a while.
Yeah.
And I'd be talking to Justin about it and things like that, because he asked me, like, if you're going to call an album a Shepherd, are you ready for that responsibility? Damn. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is. I have it's not really just a fan base. It's just, there's a message. I have to be people that are your message. You have to be responsible. And people that are in this message is I have to be a good shepherd. I'm not going to the wolves because I'm not heading towards, I'm headed to what God, promised me. And I'm doing it that way. And, if you want to follow, just buy the album and ride with me. I'm not going to lead you. I won't cheat you. Let's have fun.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Goddamn Jack Jones, everyone. Yeah. And I think as soon as this drops, we got to get you back in here and play the final versions.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe even get some of the crew in, too. Maybe have a little round table, but we'll figure it out. Jack, man.
Appreciate
brother.
You, boss.
Always good, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, everyone out there. Peace, peace. Thank you, goddamn Jack Jones. We'll
Y'all
be
be good.
back. All right, peace.
All right.